Good morning. I get this opportunity today to touch on a few important aspects that can affect and does affect all of your life. If you watch me carefully for the next 4 minutes, you will be able to do the following. You will be able to protect your children's future or your wife's future by securing wealth in such a manner that nobody can tamper with it, including your child and your wife. You can seek help if you feel there is mismanagement. And 3, the final lesson is the most important one. Where should you put your money if you want it safe? Mumbai Mirror, page 1. Bombay High Court steps in and decides to take over or manage a trust that a father had created for his 8-year-old son. Creating a trust to protect family wealth and to transfer it to the next generation is a favorite instrument in the United States of America. In India, this is still an evolving stage. A father suffering from cancer is in the last year of his life, decides to collect all his money into a corpus, puts it into a trust fund, hires a very well-known organization, I will not name them today, to be the fund manager. The fund manager promises 30,000 rupees a month to be given to the young boy until he turns 25 and then hand over the entire corpus when he turns 25. But as with all such promises, the promise is not fulfilled. The boy keeps getting erratic sums of money. The mother moves High Court. Bombay High Court decides in a very clear judgment that they will intervene and take over the running of the trust. Now, what is significant here for you? Listen to what Justice Gautam Patel had to say. Deployment into equity and other funds is always subject to market volatility and risks. It would be remiss for me to allow or put at risk any part of the corpus. The only safe option is to liquidate all these investments, take the entire corpus and put it into term or fixed deposits with established banks. If you want your money safe, stay away from everything other than a fixed deposit with a nationalized bank that gives you interest, even if you have to pay income tax on that interest. It's far safer. This fund manager promised this and that and then ultimately cited market volatility for not having been able to fulfill that promise. You must understand this was the last wish of the father. So what are the takeaways for you? Number 1, create a trust if you want to protect your family wealth. This way, even the child cannot misuse the trust money. Make the child the beneficiary. You can make your wife the beneficiary. Create a trust. Each state is governed by its own trust laws. India is working on unifying these into one single umbrella. It's not happened yet. So if you are in Calcutta, a separate trust act. If you are in Maharashtra, a separate trust act. If you are in Kerala, something altogether different. But remember, at any point in time, you can approach the High Court of jurisdiction and seek remedies to fraud, mismanagement, promises broken, so on and so forth. If you're a school, if you're a trustee of a school or a child studying in a school or the parent of a child, trust is governed very strongly by Trust Act and High Courts can always intervene. You can move the High Court and remedy the wrong. If you're a hospital, ditto. If you're an ambulance service, ditto. If you're an old age home, anything that is run by a trust is subject to the jurisdiction of the High Courts there, and you can approach them and remedy your wrong. Also, a good point to tell you, your money is safest in orthodox and conservative modes. Put them in a fixed deposit. Don't send them flying here and there in the hope of the money being doubled and tripled. It may probably get halved or may disappear. Stay orthodox, stay vigilant. Thank you for watching me. I hope this was helpful and I hope you will use this in your life at some point or the other. Subscribe.